So I've been a little bit remiss about getting something filmed for you guys. I've been traveling again, although this time not for work, but to visit family for the holidays. Family's in Denver, and every year at Thanksgiving, it's become a tradition of mine that I will go to a little place in Denver called the Gun Room. It is not the best military firearms store in Denver, that would be Old Steel, but it is, they almost always have at least a handful of interesting old curio and relic type stuff in it. Previous years, it's usually been a pretty good price. This year, the prices seemed a little higher than normal, but they had a pair of Merwin and Hulbert revolvers that I ended up getting as a package for the two for a pretty good deal. And so they had one that is the pocket model with the bird's head grip and the short barrel, but this is kind of a project gun, so it's missing the retention spring and the little button on the loading gate, and then the trigger screw is missing, so you can't actually cock it. There might be more messed up inside the fire control group. I'm not sure because I actually haven't taken it apart yet, but this one is most definitely a project gun, although it's not that bad of a project. And then they also had more of the long barrel sort of army pattern with the square butt and the 7.5-inch barrel. And so I got them both. This one's been refinished, but really nicely. I think this one's original finish, but it's a little more worn. Well, one of the cool things about Merwin and Hulbert's is in the original in the original paperwork, the advertising, one of their things was you can buy whichever length of barrel you want, and you can actually get multiple barrels and use them. You can just swap out the barrels. And so what I kind of want is I like the grip. I like the shape, the handling of the square grip actually better than the bird's head. So I can go ahead and swap these around. Put that on. Get myself the square butt, short barrel pocket type gun. And then I can put together this one like so. And now we have the bird's head long barrel, which is actually, this is kind of an iconic pattern of the Merwin and Hulbert. And once I get home, I'm going to pull this one apart because the trigger return spring is actually a little bit sticky. I need to open this up and make sure it's all in good working order inside, and then I will keep this gun. By the way, these were both mismatched to begin with, so by swapping them around, I don't really lose anything. And, of course, they are intended to be interchangeable types of barrels. So I get to keep this one, which is the pattern that I like myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and sell this one to someone else as a project gun and hopefully make at least half of my money back. The idea being buy two that both have little bits of issues and get one good keeper gun and then make your money back on the second one, or at least some of your money. So that is my cool Thanksgiving purchase for this year, and I'm looking forward to it. These things they're the best made revolvers of the Old West. Not necessarily the best tactical revolvers of the Old West. That would probably be the Schofields, which we talked about this in videos before, but I don't have one of these, so it'd be really cool to add one to my own collection. Hopefully you guys had a cool Thanksgiving too. Thanks for watching.